Saurophaganax, the lord of the lizard eaters, roamed North America 151 million years ago in Morrison Formation, one of the most well-known, amazing, and dangerous Mesozoic formations. This animal was already massive when it was found, but it was thought to be a giant Allosaurus by some people. That statement was later proven invalid as there was evidence of Saurophaganax being a valid genus. This animal also got even bigger as time went by, and thanks to the specimen Leviathan, this animal became the third largest theropod genus, weighing in at 8 tons maximum, standing beside Giganotosaurus and Tyrannosaurus in the Megatheropod podium. But as 2024 went on, everything was about to change for this genus. Not long ago, an abstract from a previous paleontology conference claimed something that changed a lot in the history of Saurophaganax. It turns out Saurophaganax was actually something else. Some people might be thinking that it's not possible, given how we already discovered multiple Saurophaganax specimens, and those are all valid, right? Wrong. Note that multiple remains of some specimens of the genus are fragmentary, so we can't be completely sure about those. As for the better remains, this is where the abstract comes in. It turns out Saurophaganax was a chimera, meaning most of these remains belong to other dinosaurs in the formation. As you know, Morrison Formation has an abundance of theropods, with 10 theropods roaming these Jurassic lands, not counting Saurophaganax, and there are 2 or 4 theropods that got in the mix of this chimera. This could include predators like the North American Tortosaurus or the more common Allosaurus. One fossil, however, might lead to the confirmation of a new theropod, that being the Saurophaganax claw. When you have the claws of Tortosaurus, Saurophaganax, and Allosaurus together, you will see they have some similarities. Obviously, the Saurophaganax claw doesn't end up belonging to any of the other two, but Saurophaganax is still a chimera. It is confirmed some Saurophaganax fossils, including the claw, are from an Allosaurus. So, despite not belonging to Morrison Formation's Allosaurus, this claw could belong to the Allosaurus genus. What could this mean? This could mean that the possibilities of a debated Allosaurus species are once again increasing, and we could really have an Allosaurus maximus, or maybe something else including the Allosaurus genus. Another problem with Saurophaganax is its biggest specimen, Leviathan. It has a mass of 8 tons, length of 11.2 to 12 meters, and a height of 3 meters at the hip. You might be wondering, what is there specifically about this specimen that needs to be talked about? The answer is the mass of this animal. As you know, animal size is determined by mass, and this Saurophaganax weighs around 8 tons. Granted, this animal lived in the late Jurassic, where dinosaurs were flourishing all over the world, and it lived in a formation full of dinosaurs. But guys, let's be honest. Doesn't the Jurassic seem too early for a theropod reaching a maximum mass of 8 tons? And let's not forget about the fragmentary remains of this animal. It feels off having an 8-ton Jurassic theropod sometimes, especially when many of its remains are fragmentary. And this changed a lot when we found out this animal is a chimera of multiple other animals. Speaking of the remains, there are 2 more kinds of Saurophaganax remains that need to be talked about, which will change this animal by a lot. That being the vertebrae, with both belonging to 2 different specimens of Saurophaganax, and like the other remains we talked about earlier, something's up with them. The vertebrae most likely didn't belong to a theropod. It had been said many remains we found of Allosaurus and Saurophaganax turned out to be sauropod fossils, and there is a good chance the vertebrae we talked about just now could be one of them. Now, all of this evidence, there might be a question coming from people. Is this the end of Saurophaganax? Is it an invalid genus? No. The vertebrae we talked about recently do not belong to any sauropod in the formation that we know of, meaning that these belong to a new sauropod and we have a new genus on our hands. This actually saves our beloved Saurophaganax from being invalid. Without them, Saurophaganax would have become invalid given how the other remains belong to other animals. Not only does the vertebrae save Saurophaganax, but it enhances the genus, from a theropod to a sauropod. Our new Saurophaganax is given a length of almost 31 meters or 101 feet. We aren't sure about the mass yet, but it is certain this titan is reaching sizes higher than 30 tons. This may sound bogus to people at first, but this is actually the same story with Brachiosaurus turning out to be an abelisaur, and the sauropod being another likely genus not long ago. Saurophaganax being the sauropod makes much more sense than being a theropod, given the sizes of these vertebrae and everything else we covered in this video, especially since not only is Morrison Formation full of theropods, but it's also full of sauropods too. We already have 13 valid sauropod genuses in Morrison Formation. I don't see why another one couldn't fit. While we'll be missing the theropod Saurophaganax, our understanding of this animal entered a new level, and we might discover new things about other animals or even new animals, thanks to the chimera issue with Saurophaganax. Who knows what else we will discover about Saurophaganax, but there's a chance something new will turn out soon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, join my Discord server, link in the description, and I'll see you on the next one.